I do wardrobe rentals from that. Because you're in production as well, then you're familiar with a lot of talent, and in the day I used to recommend friends and family. So because of that now I've also started a talent agency with a partner. So you're in the business, so everything kind of lends to each other. I also sometimes do props for some of these jobs that I do, or help with art department. So each aspect of the business lends to each other, so it does create another job opportunity for you. If you want to become a stylist, I think everybody has a certain sense of style. Fashion isn't for everyone. The biggest thing about being a stylist is really being a problem solver. I mean, anybody can go out and spend money and buy fancy clothes for someone, but I think the biggest challenge in the Jamaican marketplace is just being creative, being able to solve a problem. But also you need to be a people person. You need to be able to deal with clients, to deal with talent, to be able to relate to everyone, that everyone is pleased, but you get the job done without creating issues, but just making sure that everybody's happy and content. So being a stylist, it does involve creativity, it does involve thinking out the box. It does involve, like if you don't have the knowledge firsthand of a style or an era, then do your homework to stay on top of things. I'm so not, a techie, like I don't always surf the internet or Google. I mean, I'm older than I look, so I have more hands-on experience, but to stay current is always good advice for anybody.
Coming up next.
I'm a wisher, and I'm not the wisher that wish and lie and wait for something to happen,
We have grown from 20 million US to now having 800 million US dollars.
Knowledge, skill, and professionalism. Those are my tools and my armor.
It's a big men don't cry, right? It's a big men don't cry, right?
We were being robbed some $531,000.
I've been angry to the point where I feel like I will get it.
Former model turned fashion stylist, Dexter 3D Pottinger, has been blazing his trail on the fashion scene. We caught up with him at Trademark Outfitters.
I started out in industry being a model. I learned what all of what I know. I did learn through modeling, and it wasn't more of a trying to get started in the business. It was more like I didn't know what I exactly wanted to do. So, but I know that it was in fashion definitely. So being a model was a nice avenue for me to transcend into different things in the industry. Being a fashion stylist, a lot of people think that when you get a client as a fashion stylist, you got to go up to them and say, you must wear this, you must wear that. But most of the clients I've worked with so far, they know exactly what they want, they just don't know how to achieve it or how to put a twist on it. So say you get a client as a stylist, you're going to sit down and say, I'm going for this look, that vibe, yada yada yada, and then you're supposed to make it come to life. So I would say that being a stylist is making your creativity combines with the client creativity and make it come to life. The creativity in styling is, I try as much as possible, because you have different stylists. You have a stylist who's going to come and give you what's in and what's hot. I'm going to give you what's different and what's new. Because I'm a trendsetter, I'm trying to set a trend. So the creativity is creating a style that people won't run away from, but they want to run with. So it has to be a mixture of two different things. It has to be a mixture of what's happening and what's new, and you combine both together. Because you can't style something and it's so out of the box where people don't understand it as yet. I will wear the stuff that people don't understand because I'm trying to set a trend that's beyond. Okay, so I'm at Trademark now and I am putting together a piece. I really want to do something very different. So I go with this nice printed jacket, which you could say is black and white, but because it is mixed out so much, it is gray. But I love the way the print complement. So I don't mind going crazy in terms of the colors, but the thing about the colors is that you're trying to keep it a bit subtle. So if it is bright, it's gonna stand out, but you're trying not to make it stand out too much. First thing I ask is like if you can afford it. Although I don't tell them my prices yet. Reason being because everybody wants something and they want it for nothing. That's the first thing as a business person, I make sure that you will be able to pay. If you see me don't want to do business with you, it's a possibility that you can't afford me. You call me, you mention your event that you're going to. You know, with girls, guys also, they're afraid to admit it, but everybody have their fault. They don't want to show them belly, they don't want to show them back, they have this scratch here, donkey bite them there, all kind of stuff, you know. You know, it's cool, like say for the UV awards and stuff because it looks very fresh. But you know what? I'm going to dance. Let me find some jeans to go with it. So, if you want the outfit to look a bit ghetto, you could put this with it, say play on print and print, which still looks good, but I like to keep it a bit expensive. If you're going for that dressed up, clean, corporate, trying to look funky, you could play with a little black jeans. When you're dressing a person, it's really finding what they're comfortable with. And once you find that comfort zone, then you can play on the different looks that you want to do. But of the event, because dressing appropriate is key to any event that you're going to. And although some people like to push the boundaries in terms of appropriateness and push it, but you have different clients for that. But it's really making a client comfortable in themselves and showing their sexy side off. For some strange reason, I like gray jeans because it makes things feel so expensive. And expensive is the key. It can be cheap, but don't look cheap. I can shop cheap and wear it and make it look expensive. So I put my look together just about now. I'm going to put it on and you tell me how I did. So, nice fit. I like it. Pants fit good, everything. So nice fit, very easy. I decided to throw on a bit of sunshades. But that's a really nice option here. Keep it very cool. So you said, oh, feel fresh? Well, you have different styling. You have commercial styling, which, you know, you did this the red stripe, the stuff, you know, all those commercials you see on TV, I style a lot of them. It's more of a client coming to you and saying that this is what we're going for the Christmas, this is our summer promotion, this is the vibe that we're going for. That's one side of styling completely, and that's called ad. Then you have the next side of ad, which is imagery, which is called press ad. So you have the video, which is commercial, and the print that they put in the papers. And Instagram, they call them press ad. So press ad is the next side of it, which is the photography, which sometimes they ump it a bit more, so it looks like. Then you have styling for artists, which is a whole different ball game because it breaks up into several departments. You have the artists doing a music video, artists have appointments, artists have photo shoots. They have a whole heap of, like, for example, when I work with, say, Cecile, I travel with her to do styling. So styling takes on a different avenue, and people ask, why do you need a stylist? When you're a busy person, when you're a celebrity, you don't have time to really get up and put your looks together. You need somebody to be taking care of that. Then you have my number 3 now, which is the individual styling, which you can be going out to a party, you want a nice outfit, and that varies into dressing you for an event to taking you on a personal shopping. Some people want to read your wardrobe. My first job I had as a stylist, my fear was, as a stylist, was I didn't want to work with no male artists. I didn't want to get a burnout. Nobody call you. You're this, you're that, whatever name they want to call it, because you know generally, especially in Jamaica, they say that styling, makeup is a female job. originally, but not anymore because of social media and internet and stuff. People get more educated. But back in the day, that was my fear. And I worked with Rascasa on the set, and I was there like, it was an Elephant Man video. I don't want to cancel. And I went out there and I did my thing, and they big me up at the end. And I feel really good, and I say, I can achieve this because it's not about who you are or what you do or anything at all. It's more of the work that you produce. It's so stupid, but I'm a wisher, and I'm not the wisher that wish and lie down and wait for something to happen, you know. I remember one day when I was young, I was 16, and I said to myself, I really want to travel, I really want my job, take my passport. And after I finished 2 passports, I was like, oh, it's really a work. You don't want to talk about it too much, you know, but you're like, yo, it's really a work. But there's a lot of privilege in the job, especially in a good work, you know. And I don't feel like it's only in styling, I feel like it's overall. And I feel like when people into the music industry, they feel like it's an up, skip, look cute, run up and down. But no, that's when you have to be even more serious with your business, because people don't take it serious. People not taking it serious once they work in the beauty industry. It's like now when they see like stylists have their car and do this, like, what do you do? And you just stand and like, oh, so you work. Yes, we do work. Yes, when you see those interviews on the station, they see these party pictures, somebody did the faces, somebody dressed them, somebody made the clothes them. So it has to come from somewhere, so they don't get up and look just like that. There has to be a design that designs something that they're wearing. And who made the clothes them? They're not them seamstress, them dressmakers. So the beauty industry is a very lucrative industry. I say go for it. The sky's the limit. And if you feel like you want to, don't do it because you think it's cute. Don't do it because you feel like you're going to make money from it. Do it because you love it and you want to get into it and you want to strive to be somebody.
And that's it for Cameo this week, as we featured some fashion style.